Well, generally when someone says everything is okay, tell the staff that we're not in danger, it pretty much usually means that you're in a lot of danger.
I looked at this man and he looked at me. He almost gave me a wry smile. Up, 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 up.
Move! Everyone move! This is an attack on Australia by the Islamic State.
I remember him saying, if you try and run, he goes, I'll shoot you.
You, go to the window.
I thought he was going to shoot us in our back.
He goes, oh, I'm not a terrorist, I'm a freedom fighter.
You said that the gunman hated Tori with a passion.
He did.
When did you find out Harriet was pregnant?
She told me in one of the bathroom trips. I didn't think I was coming out. It was a good moment and a bad day.
And I said, we're going now. You're coming with me. She's like, I can't. And I said, why, Fiona?
I can't leave people behind because I wouldn't be able to live with, you know, the guilt.
I ran. Yeah, I didn't turn around.
And he said, right, eye for an eye.
If someone else leaves, someone dies. They had left us. And I saw April standing up and she was pulling the deadbolt down on the side door.
Now he's realised another two, and he's heard it. We've all heard it. And he pressed me against the storage room inside door. And I said, please, brother, please, please don't shoot me. Please, please don't shoot.
Knowing that you're about to die is kind of hard. The desperation you feel, the fear.
Everyone was looking at me because they all know that the side door's open.
Without even thinking, I just ran.
And I looked up and opened my eyes, and they were all gone.
A glass or something just smashed and it made this big bang. And the gunman, he yells,
What was that?
and then everything just slows down.
I swear I could feel pellets flying past my ears.
Well, this is it. But also at the same time, well, I'm ready. He shot him.
Bang, 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 lights.
The experience of the quickness of the end was unreal.
And then and glass, and I was going like this.
It's the hardest decision you've had to make, but you had to make it.
Yeah.
I said sorry to him. I said sorry that you're dead, and I wish I could have helped you.
So were you were in that same spot we were stuck in?
Yeah.
Did Tori see it coming?
It's up to you.
Hello, I'm Liz Hayes.
I'm Michael Usher.
I'm Alison Langdon.
I'm Charles Woolley.
And I'm Tara Brown.
Good evening and welcome to 60 Minutes and our special report into the Lindt Café siege. It was 17 hours of terror, a day and a night when the whole nation seemed to hold its breath. A lone gunman and 18 innocent people being held against their will. Monday, the 15th of December, was the darkest of days. But out of tragedy come extraordinary stories of strength, courage and resilience. And tonight, we hear directly from the siege survivors. Their accounts are gripping and inspiring as they take us inside the Lindt Café. Colleagues, friends, strangers, relying on their wits and sheer guts to survive.
It is a beautiful sunny morning in Sydney. We're expecting a warm and very humid 25 degrees today in the city and 30 degrees out west.
It's 10 days until Christmas, and even at 7 a.m, Sydney is starting to buzz. And at the Lindt Café in Martin Place, the staff are arriving early, or supposed to be.
It started off, oversleeping my alarm, running late, shirt half unbuttoned, shoe on one foot, heading to Burwood Station. And
The only consideration that day was whether I'll get there on time, huh?
yeah, that was my only worry.
And the day started out fairly normally, except for one thing.
Yeah, I washed my pants the night before.
These are your uniform pants?
Yeah, my work pants. So, in my head I was debating whether I should just wait it out, wait for it to dry and be late for work. But no, in the end, I just put them on. I went to work with wet pants.
It's that split-second decision, isn't it? That
Yeah, things could have been different, yeah.
I just caught the bus in the morning from across my house, got there around 7, so just before we opened. Walked up to Mutton Place, knocked on the door. Tori came down, let me in, and we just opened like normal.
And morning shifts were not your norm?
No, I always work afternoons. I was complaining about it being too early in the morning. Tori's telling me, no, it's going to be a good day, everything's going to be fine.
They are a tight-knit group, these Lindt Café workers, more like a family than a workplace, all bonded around their manager, a remarkable young man named Tori Johnson. At 34, Tori is loved and revered by his staff in a way that would be the envy of other bosses. He's a hugger?
Yes, he's very affectionate.
30-year-old Harriet Denny is the mother hen of this brood. The Lindt Café staff are mostly young part-timers. Like Jared Morton Hoffman, aged 19 and studying communications, and his mate Joel Harat, 21, a fellow sports tragic and in his 3rd year of a business degree. There's Fiona Ma, 19 and studying to become a dentist. She's worked at the Lindt Café for just a week. But her quick intelligence and keen sense of humour are soon to become pivotal for the survival of the whole group. Dentistry?
Dentistry.
Fabulous smile, I see why.
It's not a qualification.
At 36, cafe supervisor Paolo Vassallo already has a young family, often still asleep when he heads to work early, as they are on this morning, when the world will suddenly change. I don't think you'd actually said goodbye to your family that morning.
No, I didn't. And I didn't say bye to anyone.
Hey there, what would you like?
You arrive at work and the gunman is already there.
Yeah, it's a customer. And he ordered the velour chocolate cheesecake of the cake selection.
A velour chocolate cheesecake.
Yeah, it's delicious. So I put it down on his table, and then he ordered a black tea, an English breakfast.
There was nothing about him at this point that made you feel uneasy or uncomfortable?
No, he was nice, actually. He was nice as a customer.
By now, the cafe is filling with other customers. Among them, lawyer pals Julie Taylor and Katrina Dawson. Julie and Katrina were your regulars?
Yeah, they are regulars.
People that you knew so well in terms of coming into the cafe, you knew exactly what they would have before they asked.
That's true. Julie would have a weak skim latte, and Katrina would have a dark hot chocolate with skim milk. And they would always share a toast with a Vegemite. Always. They like their Vegemite.
Early to the cafe too, 72-year-old Robin Hope and her 52-year-old daughter, Louisa.
We'd ordered. Jared had served us, actually. We're having toast and coffee and chat.
watching the city
Yes,
go by?
that's right. We're just watching everybody else in the cafe, and one of the girls came in and she actually had some new Louis Vuittons on, actually, and they were commenting and we were just joking, exchanging. Just
very excited, weren't you?
Yeah, she was.
Also just arriving at the cafe is Westpac executive Selena Winpay, who's popped in to buy some Christmas gifts on the way to a meeting, and makes an uncharacteristic decision.
I am a coffee person. I'm not a hot chocolate person. And I looked at my watch and I thought, I have plenty of time. I might get a hot chocolate. I never have hot chocolate.
Hot chocolate?
Waiting on tables, Jared Morton Hoffman notices the tall, bearded customer at table 36.
I saw him sitting in the corner and he had this whole cake in front of the one that I just made, and there was like one tiny little piece eaten from it. So, yeah, I was like, oh, I hope it's not bad. Yeah.
Excuse me, miss?
He called me over and he asked me what my manager's name was. I said Tori, and he asked to speak with Tori.
Were you worried about what that meant?
No, I thought he wanted to complain, which was a bit strange because I thought I gave good service. But I brought Tori over, and then as we were walking towards the table, I saw him gesture to Tori to sit down.
Tori asked me to come over.
I just need you to go get my keys. Okay, I need you to lock the doors.
And he said to me pretty deadpan, lock the doors.
And tell all the staff to be calm, okay? It's gonna be alright.
Everything's okay. No one's in danger. Tell all the staff that everything's all right, along those words.
And what do you think when you hear those words?
Well, generally when someone says everything is okay, tell the staff that we're not in danger, it pretty much usually means that you're in a lot of danger. And so I walked back into the kitchen to go get his keys and to lock the doors, and I ran into Joel and Paolo, and I said, something's not right.
I think something's wrong. Tori just asked me to lock all the doors. Are we in danger?
He said, everything's not all right, everything's not okay, of which he'd handed me a pair of scissors and a Stanley box cutter.
I gave him a Stanley knife because I was like, just in case, because I already had one in my pocket from cutting up some boxes and stuff. I said, just be careful.
Just be careful, right?
He goes, just take these just in case. And I was like, wow. I was like, okay. Yeah, I was like...
What am I going to do with these?
Exactly, you know.
Yeah. Where did you put them?
Just in my apron, just in the front pouch. So, just there, I guess, yeah.
So you locked the doors?
Yes, I went to the front door and I locked it, and some people started banging on it from both sides, and a couple of people wanted to leave the store as well and said, look, I can't let you go. I've been told to lock the doors.
And you're on the inside wondering, why can't I leave?
Absolutely. And there, to the right, was this man, and I just remember seeing a blue bag. It was big, and then I just saw Tori facing him, bright red, sad and frightened. And I looked at this man, these were just nanoseconds, and I looked at this man, and he looked at me. He almost gave me a wry smile. Up, 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 up.
Move! Everyone move!
And he started yelling out to everyone to move, move, move. And he started basically saying, right, move, just move in there.
Everyone move! Move! Move!
Then that's when he started yelling, you know, everyone needs to do as I say, there's a bomb in this building, and if you don't cooperate, you know, you will die. And he removed his cap, and he had a bandana with the Shahada Arabic script on it, and that's when he'd said, you know, Australia's under attack by ISIS, you know, this is a direct attack, you know, on Australia, and that's when it just hit me.
is an attack on Australia by the Islamic State.
As he said, he was going to terrorise millions of Australians in response for the terror we have done upon Iraq and all this.
So he actually used the words terror.
Yeah.
I'm going to terrorise.
Yeah. I want to terrorise millions of Australians.
I will shoot.
I remember him saying, if you try and run, he goes, I'll shoot you. If you run and you escape, I'll shoot someone else.
I have a bomb.
And he said he had a bomb.
Yes, in his backpack. And he refused to take this backpack off.
Keep your hands up.
He made very clear threats.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
That if you talked?
Yeah, talked. If you opened your eyes, if you made a sudden movement, then you'd die.
Outside the Lindt Café, the first police have started to arrive.
Everyone, get your wallet and your phone.
The gunman orders everyone, staff and customers alike, to place their phones and wallets on the table.
You, go to the window.
And then begins to pick those who will stand at the windows, his human shields and the symbols of his message of terror.
So as we were standing there and people were getting very, very upset and crying, and I thought he was going to shoot us in our back. I thought he was going to just start shooting.
The gunman now forces some of the 18 hostages to call police and media to pass on his demands and the threat that more bombs are planted around the city.
He told me that right at the beginning, he said, you can be the secretary, you can be my secretary, okay? And he said, you ring emergency, you tell them what's going on.
So he got Louisa to make those calls?
At first, yes, but she, obviously under duress, she was stuttering a little bit and he was getting really frustrated with her. And he said, like, you're useless, you can't do this at all, blah, 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 blah. Can anyone else do this? And I just said, yes, I can do it. I can do the phone calls.
You got to speak to the police negotiator.
Yeah, I did.
You attempted to at least speak some code to him.
He goes, how many gunmen are there? And I said, he is treating us really well. Try to like get this like subliminal messaging in a way to get it through.
The person taking the people hostage inside is wanting to make communications with our leaders.
The gunman's identity is still unknown. He's demanding a live radio audience with the Prime Minister, Tony Abbott, and he wants an Islamic State flag. For some of the terrified hostages, it doesn't seem too difficult.
We were all going, what is this flag? Just give him the flag.
So you thought these demands could be met?
Yeah. We didn't know anything. We're just innocent people. We had no idea. I didn't know what he was talking about, honestly.
It seems to be 2 or 3 of the armed tactical response officers have just creeped around the corner there.
Outside the cafe, heavily armed police tactical response teams are taking up positions. The Lindt Café is in the heart of Sydney's CBD, and inside, hostages are being forced to take turns standing at the windows, hands up, eyes closed. But the gunman is already having trouble with 2 of them, 82-year-old former tennis pro John O'Brien and barrister Stefan Balafoutis.
I think one of the barristers in a white shirt, Stefan.
He called him white shirt man.
Called him white shirt man, and he warned him, so many times, like, stop opening your eyes, otherwise I will shoot you.
And I kept thinking, white shirt guy, please stop moving. You're going to get us killed, please stop. And I recall John saying, I am not feeling very well. I'm an old man, I'm on medication.
Julie Taylor, one of the barristers, reveals she is pregnant. But there is no mercy. She too must take her place at the window. Another hostage is also carrying an unborn child, but it's her precious secret, and she's keeping it. Yes, you were just pregnant. Just 14 weeks pregnant. And nobody knew. You didn't want to have to tell him, you wanted to tell your family first.
Yes.
But as the gunman becomes more agitated and forces Harriet back up to the window, she can feel the barrel of the shotgun trained on her. And when you were asked to close your eyes, what did you think he wanted you to do that for?
I heard a Velcro opening. I literally thought that he was going to shoot us so everybody can see through the window. I thought I was gone.
He wanted people to see your distress.
That's what he was thinking. And I knew my family would be watching. That was hard.
Right now, there is a person, at least one person in every window of the Lindt Chocolate Café facing out.
They are watching. TV networks around the country are now running live coverage of the siege. And even though your face was blurred, your sister knew it was you. How did she know?
I didn't even notice this, but I have a way of crying. Mannerism, the way I wipe my tears. And she knew exactly that was me.
By now, a police sniper has taken up position in the Channel 7 building opposite.
I stood at the windows facing Martin Place, so I just looked straight across to Channel 7. And I think, I saw the sniper there and the cameraman, and I just stared at them. I was just like, can you see me?
And of course they could.
Yeah.
Go to the window, put your hands up.
I tried to stay a bit off centre, thinking that give the police a bit of view, a bit more of a direct line. And he realised that, and out of nowhere, I just felt this grab. He grabbed me from the back of the neck, and he goes, "Here, not here."
No! Here!
By now, escape is on everyone's mind.
Paolo at the time, when we were standing closer together, he constantly asked me, "Hey, come on, let's escape." I'm like, shut up, just stop, you're gonna get us killed, stop.
I kept saying, Joel. And he said, shut up, Paolo, shut up. And I stopped talking to Joel.
But Paolo has decided he's going to escape. Coming up,
I've got this knife in my pocket, and I know Joel has a knife in his pocket.
Jared and Joel think about an attack.
Do I stab him? What if I miss?
Paolo makes a run for it.
I couldn't take it any longer in there.
And the gunman explodes.
I said, right, eye for an eye.
Someone has to die.
Someone has to die.
That's next on 60 Minutes.